everybody? Frank here, the young blood piper, coming at you again. I am enjoying technology. See, I can see what my phone's camera sees on my watch. That is neat. My buddy Chayton over here, forgive me for breaking anonymity. He wants to remain out of the frame, but he showed me this. Anyway, we're here on campus at ASU. Grabbed some Starbucks, as you can see, and we're both smoking a pipe. Chayton's kind of new to the pipe smoking deal. Matter of fact, he's the individual who kind of drew me back into it, just based on his interest. But I'd say we're both about on par with each other because I've forgotten a lot. Anyway, I'm smoking out of my 1956 Dunhill, which has a black dot. Not sure if any of that's focusing. Is it? Cool. I've got some house blend from our local brick and mortar. And I think in one of my videos I may have called it a B&B, but it's not a bed and breakfast or a B&B Airbnb. It's a B&M, brick and mortar. Anyway, just spark this bowl, man. This is the perfect size billiard, if you ask me. Anything larger is just unnecessary. Any bowl bigger, not for me, man. At one point in time, I thought the bigger the bowl, the better. Like, I think this is just ideal, really. So I want to share with y'all, something an experience I had at work. So what I did was I went to a few of my coworkers at work, and I was like, kind of caught them off guard. And I mean, I'm kind of chuckling as I'm asking them, so I had to, I had to make sure they understood that it was a serious question. But I was like, tell me. I have two questions for you, and they're honest questions. One, is there anything about me as an employee that you would change? Something that you see in me that needs improvement? And then, is there something about me that I could work on to maybe be nicer? And the feedback I got was kind of humbling. I mean, it wasn't humiliating, but it was humbling. One guy, he said he needed to think about it. And I'm kind of scared as to what his response will be, because it's been 2 days and he hasn't told me anything. So maybe he's got a long list of items. But one guy said, you may sometimes you have an attitude of the work will get done when it gets done, and another guy said, I don't have any problems with you personally, you're a nice guy, but focus on quality. Another guy said, you've said a couple things that have been a little not so kind at times. Of course, not intentionally, but just the way I may have came across. So anyway, I think it's for me, it's important to reflect upon myself, to take an inventory, an appraisal, and make adjustments where necessary. Now the goal what I'm kind of looking for here is a trend. If I get, everybody's gonna have a different perception of me and their own opinion, and they may not see me the same way. So I may get 30 different responses, but and of course I can use those as a foundation to build upon and make some improvements. But if I start seeing something with regularity, like I get four or five people who would have the same concern, well, that might be something I really need to take a look at. So I'm hoping it'll help me better myself as an individual, so that those around me, don't pay the price. So anyway, that's kind of what I did. What I'm thinking about here, in an effort to promote my channel, is to have a contest. I don't know if this is still something that takes place regularly in the YouTube pipe community or not. But at one point in time, they were frequent, and people would make video responses, and typically there was a prize. So what I'm thinking is, y'all would make a video if you so chose, and you would say, go to someone in your life, doesn't matter who, and ask them a question similar to what I asked, and share the feedback you got. Maybe this is a little too personal, but I think it beats, asking people to rub their bellies, pat their heads, and bounce on one foot and spin in a circle. You know, this has some weight behind it. So, you know, but I'd like to just keep it simple, you know, stick to the format here. And that's about as rigid as it's going to be, you know. We'd make a video response, and then I'm thinking I'd have a couple prizes. You know, all who entered would be, you know, all who entered into the contest, their names would be thrown in a hat, and whoever I draw wins. So I'm thinking, you know, maybe a pipe as a giveaway, and a gift card to, you know, one of the popular tobacco pipe vendors, you know, like smokingpipes.com, you know, so you could add it to your next purchase, you know, get what you want. So anyway, it was a difficult decision between the pipe or a cigar today. I thought today was National Cigar Day because I saw a picture on my Instagram feed about it. I think Nate King posted it, and turns out it was yesterday. So I went to the cigar store in haste before they closed. Our brick and mortar here closes rather early, and got an Espinosa Murcielago at the recommendation of the tobacconist. And I thought about lighting this up, but man, I've been having cigars a lot lately in these videos, and I'm a pipe guy, so I chose the pipe. And that's about it. It's a beautiful evening. Haven't even tried this coffee yet. And be warned, Starbucks may butcher your name, and even if you spell it for them, as my buddy here did. I hope he makes an appearance one of these days. He's a little camera shy, but anyway, he says hello. I don't know if you just saw him do that or not. Anyway, this video is running on, so that's what I'm thinking, because I'd like to promote my channel. I think there's a lot of new faces within the community that I don't know, and well, I'd like to be known, and I'd like to know you, because I looked through my subscriptions, and a lot of the folks I used to follow, I'm coming to find out, haven't posted videos in a year or more, kind of like what happened to me, fell off the face of the earth. Well, it sucks that I don't have people to watch anymore, and I don't know who to look for. So what better way to be noticed and for you to get noticed, you know, through this contest. And of course, I hope that's not too much for anybody. I got a little tripod now for my phone, so I'm starting to step up a little. And I think I'm going to try and use iMovie for the first time as a video editing. I doubt I'll get too carried away, but it's worth a shot, you know. Try and up my game a bit. And if it proves to be a little more work than I think it's worth, then I'll just stick to uploading videos as they are. But you know, it'd be nice to be able to at least chop out maybe parts where it gets silent for too long, or I ramble about something that's dumb and realize later I shouldn't have said it, or you know, whatever the case may be. Or if I, you know, pick my nose and decide you probably don't want to see that. That's all I got, folks. I'm gonna enjoy this pipe with my friend and quit being antisocial. So keep your pipes lit and enjoy your weekends.